Hello everybody, welcome back to Learning Java Programming. In previous video, we discussed about Anatomy of Java Program Part 1. Now we will discuss the rest of the part. The outline of this video will be how to call a method, access modifiers, naming conventions, Java program structure, and packages. Let's understand how do we call a method in Java. What do you mean by calling a method? It basically means using the method. And the syntax of a method is we define a method name and within the parentheses pass in the parameter. Let's look ahead. Note, in any Java application, main method is automatically called when we run the program. It is the starting point of any given application, right? So, what are the steps to call a method? Step 1 is we define the method. A method must be defined within a class. As we learned in the previous video, methods are defined within a class and it can have a return type, a name, and a parameter, right? Second step is we need to create an object, and on that object we can call the method by dot notation that we will look at in the next slide. And the third step is to call the method. To call the method, we will use the object and use the dot operator and give the method name with any arguments or parameters if required. Here is an example of method invocation. Here we can see there is a class called calculator, and within the class we define method names. The first method is called an instance method with a method name as add. Within the parentheses it has two arguments, integer a and integer b, and within the curly braces it has the code block, right? There is another method, a static method, which is named as print message. It does not accept any parameters, hence the parenthesis is empty and there is a void return type. Don't worry about what is an instance method and static method for now, because that we are going to learn in the OOP lectures upcoming after this video. So we have defined the methods in our class. Now how do we invoke it? How do we call it? For calling it, we use the object creation within our main method and call them with the help of method. So here we can look, there is a main method in our main class, right? And within that main method we create an object of a calculator class, and with the help of a dot operator we invoke the dot add 5, 3. This is how we call the instance method. And for static method we don't need to create any object, we simply call it by class name dot the method name. Now what are the difference between two, we'll discuss in the next video, but focus on how to call the methods for now. Let's discuss about access modifiers. Access modifiers specifies how to access class and methods, which we will discuss later in OOP. Some of the access modifiers in Java are public, private, protected, and default. This particular public, private, protected defaults are reserved keywords as per definition in Java language specification. Okay, so in the next, let's talk about naming convention. Whenever you write a program in Java, you need to define some names, right? And in order to define some name, we cannot give any random names. So as per Java language specification and some standards, we follow some convention. One of the convention is Pascal case convention. In the Pascal case convention, each first letter of a word is marked as a capital. We explicitly write the first letter of any word as capital, and this is usually used for writing or naming class names. So if you look at any of the program in Java or class, they are defined with the first letter as capital. Another convention, a very common convention, is camel case convention. In a camel case convention, the first letter of the method or any name is a small letter followed by any other word, it would be capital. Like in this case, this is a name, the first letter, this is small, followed by is I is capital, A is capital, and name and letter of a name is capital. This is called camel case convention, and this is used for defining method names. Next is snake case convention. In the snake case convention, each letter is separated by an underscore, and the word, sorry, not the each letter, but the each word is separated by underscore, and the each word is written in small words. Most of the convention followed in Java programming, we will follow Pascal case convention for writing or defining class names, and we'll follow camel case convention for writing method names. Snake case convention in Java is very rarely used, but if you have a knowledge about Python programming, then it is heavily used in Python programming method definition. Okay, now let's move ahead to the next topic. What is a Java programming structure? A Java programming structure mainly consists of a main class. Then it has a main method, public static void main. Then within the curly braces we write some code, and this is what the program structure looks like. With the program, Java understands, okay, the main method as a keyword after void space main method. Java knows that this will be my starting point of the application, and then it will configure rest of the application and run the program. Okay, now moving ahead. Let's remember and summarize all the topics so far which we have learned. Every Java program consists at least one class. Pascal case is used with classes. Camel case is used with methods. A method exists inside a class. Main method is the starting point of execution for any given program. Now let's finally discuss about package. Package is a container for classes. A package is, imagine this package is like a box, and within the box you store different classes like this, right? So each package is like a collection of classes, and our collection class or each class contains collection of methods. Correct? Simply put, package is container for classes and class is container for methods. That's it for today's topics. We have covered the anatomy of Java program. Thanks for watching. In upcoming videos, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.